To me, send it to me, ain't no problem, y'all know. I ain't ducking, I ain't dodging, I ain't missing, I ain't had a thing given. Take it all, I ain't leaving, standing with it, standing on it, all toes, y'all want it, all smoke, y'all want it, all smoke, y'all want it, all smoke, y'all want it, y'all want it, y'all want it all. Never smoke what your lungs say. Drop bombs from Baghdad to Bombay. They flat earth and some believe, but some can't. Forever push it, that's the dream. Look a trailer to me, pull it off and make a movie. That's the best you heard but never seen. Kill them all, forever dream. It got a ring to it, but the kiss of death don't get a ring until I sing to it. Peace of mind to get your piece of yours, but I want everything, and we can go to war to see that mind make do and never lean. I take a plate to feed for us. Ain't too much that we can trust. Close my eyes, I see the less. Keep them close to see what's up. Won't be long till it unfolds. It's gonna reveal, that's how it goes. And once it shows, I want it. Yeah, I want it. Swear I want it. All smoke, bring it to me, send it to me. Ain't no problem, y'all know. I ain't ducking, I ain't dodging, I ain't missing, I ain't had a thing given. Take it all, I ain't leaving. Standing with it, standing on it. All toes, y'all want it. All smoke, y'all want it. All smoke, y'all want it, all smoke, y'all want it, y'all want it, y'all want it, all smoke. I'm at it daily, the push is crazy, the value I get from working is working. No one can save me, ain't no awards for the maybes, no rewards for this either sometimes, but when I record, it's sharp as sword, so I'm still on the climb. The ice is yours, the peak is mine, put feet to them boys. One time
I said it really ain't no pressure. It's what Davia. Shawty wanna leave me, new deadlier. Pockets heavier. Tryna reach that top when I own my spot and I'm finna break barriers, break barriers, break barriers. Ain't too many play fair with us. I don't wanna hear what they telling us. Saying they jelly us, they jelly us, they jelly us. Need new friends, no enemies. Nobody stealing my energy. I ain't really giving out sympathy, no sympathy. I said I've been there, right in front of them. Right in front of them, right in. I said I need that. I need all of them. I need all of them. I said I've been that. Right in front of them. Right in front of them. Right in. I said I need that. I need all of them. I need all of them. I need all of them. I said I've been it. Trying to perfect my image, and I make this look easy. Really don't got no limits, really don't got no boundaries. High school days they clowning me, 10 years plus they crowning me. I like how that sounded me. I've been the one that's gonna run it up. Always been different since coming up. You wanna win, you should come with us. Ain't no mistake, I'ma double up, double up, double up, double up, double up. Been through the rain, hiding the pain, ducking the shame, walk through the flame. I never blame, part of the game. I said I've been there, right in front of them. Right in front of them, right in. I said I need that. I need all of them. I need all of them. I said I've been that. Right in front of them. Right in front of them. Right in. I said I need that. I need all of them. I need all of them. I need all of them. Been in it for a little manito. I learned the game in the cheat code. You tell them your trauma, they give you $1 and fill up your pockets and speak low. Why they doubt me crazy? I don't know. When every song is amazing, I don't know. But still like tuck low, but I still show up though. Tryna fill my cup though. What's up? Matter of fact, what's up, folk? Gotta watch my back cause these be cutthroat. No, I don't go tiptoe. It's 10 toes down to the city, I'm big, bro. Conscious with this, it still be lit. I said I've been there. Right in front of them. Right in front of them. Right in. I said I need that. I need all of them. I need all of them. I said I've been there. right in front of them, right in front of them, I said I need that, I need all of them, I need all of them, I need all of them.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back in the building once again. How you guys doing, man? Thank you so much for tuning in. One love. God bless. Yes, we are in the building again, guys. Make sure you guys give the stream a massive thumbs up, man. We're talking about a lot of topics today. Talking about GTA 6. GTA 6 is in the hot seat once again. And it's very, very interesting. I will say that for sure. Because we know, I think it's on the 21st. We're supposed to be getting the earnings call, if I'm not mistaken. And then there is this theory going around that we're going to be getting the third. Thank you so much for subscribing. That we're getting the third trailer for GTA 6 today. And I just don't think it's going to happen. I think that Rockstar is probably going to silent drop it sometime this month. I just don't see it being today, but I could be wrong. I've seen some people talking about this. I've seen some other higher ups as well, like in the industry, like, journalist wise and stuff like that. But I just don't think it's going to happen. But hey, like I said, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I mean, what time is it now? It's like 1:48 my time. So, we'll see, but we're going to talk about it. We're also going to be talking about Sony pretty much securing a deal. The biggest deal, I would say, that would give them an advantage, and that is GTA 6, securing the marketing rights to GTA 6. Nothing surprising there. This is not something that I'm like, oh my God, I'm so shocked, because I saw this coming a mile away. Anybody who has been supporting PlayStation, from the very beginning, they already know, that's what comes with the territory in regards to marketing and PlayStation. And PlayStation makes the most money, for Take-Two and Rockstar when it comes to Grand Theft Auto. Even we just saw all that leaked information out there, in regards to which platform, performs better. And it's PlayStation. Rockstar knows it. And hence, there's a lot of other things I want to shed on that. Thank you for subscribing. There's a lot of other things that I want to touch up on in regards to how Sony can actually play this, or how this can work in Sony's favor. Because this is a big deal. This is the biggest game, I think, in the past, 10, 15 years at this point, for a lot of people. And so, when you're a console manufacturer and you basically have marketing rights to one of the biggest game franchises ever made, I would say that's a big deal. It just matters on how are you going to, play your cards. And the biggest thing, I think, is performance and price, which we're going to talk about, because we do have another analyst here that is talking about pricing and stuff like that, and how this could potentially change the whole landscape. So we're going to talk more about that here today. We're also going to be talking about the PlayStation 6. Once again, we talked about it yesterday on yesterday's stream, but just in case if you guys missed out on that stream, we were talking about the cloud streaming capabilities of the PlayStation 6. We already, we were talking about cross-gen, Sony pretty much, getting the ball rolling with cross-generation and stuff. I mean, this is something that I'm expecting to happen any which way. All right. It's not a surprise there. And then we talked about a new horror game that potentially is in the Matrix since 2024. And that's going to be cross-gen as well. So we talked about a lot of stuff, but I think overall, when it comes to PlayStation 6, a lot of people want to know, when is it coming out, how much it's going to be, what are going to be the features and stuff like that. But yeah, we're going to talk about the frame generation situation here today when it comes to PlayStation 6. We're going to talk about the Steam machine as well. There is some pricing. And oh, by the way, I was able to secure a controller 3 minutes. I got super duper fortunate, which I am grateful. So I'll be getting that thing in really soon, hopefully this week. And then I'll make some content around that for you guys. But yeah, just wanted to update that. But we're going to talk about the Steam machine here for those of you who are interested in the Steam machine. And we're going to talk about pricing and stuff like that as well, according to this report. And then we're also going to touch up on Hunter's Gathering. Yeah. I'm gonna just tell you right now, I am zero hyped for Hunter's Gathering. This is not something that I am truly excited about. I'm just gonna keep it $150 with you. But hey, Sony is pushing it, so we'll talk about it and make sure you guys vote on top of the poll there on what you guys think. We might have a double combo when it comes to like the poll today, so make sure you guys pay attention to that as well. And then we're also gonna talk about Circana and what they're saying about, exclusive games are one of the main reasons why people buy consoles. And, that is true to an extent for some people. I would say that most people, they, buy a console because, well, hey, they want to play whatever third party game they want to play. And they like the simple mindset behind a console. Like, just being able to turn it on and play, not having to worry about drivers and BIOS updates and all the shenanigans that comes with a PC, especially when you're a father or you're a mother, whatever you are, and you're like, ridiculously busy. You got multiple kids, you have only one kid, regardless of what your situation is, you're busy. And so, a console gives you that luxury of, hey, boom, turn it on. There's still updates and stuff, but these newer consoles, they have it to where you could just put it in rest mode and then boom, you know what I'm saying? Or hibernation mode, whatever you want to call it. And it updates all the drivers, or well, not drivers. I got PC in my head. Get out, PC, get out. Updates, software updates, stuff like that, hot fixes, stuff like that. And yeah, everything is golden. So, but yeah, man, there's that. We're going to talk more about that here today. And we also have 2 miscellaneous topics to go over. We're going to talk about, because we have a lot of GTA 6 stuff to cover today. So for those of you who are tuning in for GTA 6, put on your seatbelt because we have a lot of stuff. We're going to be talking about, woo, sorry guys. Woo! Blessings. That means blessings today. We got 3 different topics to go over and discuss when it comes to GTA. 1, we're going to talk about the situation with Rockstar and this whole crunch situation for GTA 6 reveals. It's not looking good in terms of the workforce and how they're crunching and stuff like that. But hey, this is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make it right, but this is nothing new. We're going to talk about that here today. We're going to talk about this report as well from my man Jason Schreier and stuff like that in regards to Sony securing the deal, talking to, Take-Two's CEO Stress Zelnick and stuff like that. So we have a lot of GTA stuff to talk about today. It's just flooding with a lot of GTA 6 stuff. So yeah, just bear with me. And then we're going to talk about GameStop. Now, hold on. Let me turn on my fan for this one. All right. We're going to talk about, look. We got to talk about GameStop. And they trying to buy eBay. And it's funny because I've been wanting to talk about this. I want to talk about this so freaking bad. And shouts to everybody who's watching the stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the channel at any point during the show, let's get some quick housekeeping and stuff before we get off into the topics. At any point during the show, you want to show some love, we are 100% fan funded. This is how we keep the lights on in the office. This is how we have the setup that we have because of you guys. So if y'all want to show some love, you can do so optionally by checking out the description down below with my man Goku, or super chat if you have any questions during the show today. We appreciate you. Also, quick housekeeping stuff. We have some long awaited stuff that is in the making right now. I'm looking at a lot of different designs today, and we got a company that's on board. So stay tuned. I will have some samples that we're going to be having really soon. So stay tuned. I think they're going to be extraordinary. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now, and y'all are going to love them. Y'all are going to love them. That's all I got to say when it comes to the merch and the designs and stuff like that. Maybe next week. Maybe not this week. Maybe it all depends. I'm just going to say between this week and next week, we're going to be in the studio. So it's happening. It's happening. It is happening. We finally, we already talked to the producer already. We just got to figure out timing and stuff like that. So it's happening. We doing this. We are doing this. Everything that I said that I was going to be doing this year for you guys, God's willing, it's happening, man. So one love, God bless, be patient. I got some heat coming, for the summer. It's going to be real hot. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned, man. One love and God bless. We're going to take this thing as far as we can take it. All right. So just hang tight, be patient. And I'll keep you guys updated on everything. All right. So enough with that housekeeping stuff. Let's get right off into the meat and potatoes of everything. Okay, so check this out. So there's two things I want to talk about first before we get into the main topic. All right. Now, listen to me. So the situation that's going on with GameStop right now, they're trying to buy eBay. And it's like, bro, what are you doing trying to buy eBay when you can barely stay afloat? You see what I'm saying? Like make that even make sense. You can barely survive. It's like biting off more than what you can chew. You're going to choke. Why are you trying to sit there and buy something that you can't afford? Make it make sense.
Hostile bid ready if eBay refuses offer.
Man, make it make sense. Thank you, Daniel. Make it make sense. You can't afford. Where are you going to get the money from? Your stocks are dropping right now. You look stupid right now. What are you trying to do? Look, and I'm saying this out of love for GameStop. You know what I mean? I grew up going to GameStop and everything like that. But bro, you closed, 900 plus stores? You know what I mean? Across the US? You know what I'm saying? Or even more than that. I mean, you shutting stores down left and freaking right. What are you doing? You're struggling right now. What are you doing buying eBay? You know what I'm saying? Like, I see the monopolization, I can't get with it, bro. I just can't get with it. Like, why are you trying to buy eBay? You know what I'm saying? What is the benefit of you buying eBay? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. $56 billion. That's a lot of money that you don't have. Where are you going to get the money from? You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of freaking money that you don't even freaking have. It don't even seem like, when you look at all their finances and stuff, like, it's like, where's this money coming from? But that's just crazy. That headline is just crazy to me. I'm just like, I saw it and I was just smiling within myself. I'm like, okay, all right, go ahead. I feel like Microsoft has opened up Pandora's box. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I don't get it.
We will make our own destiny.
I don't get it. I just don't get it, bro.
GameStop can do the scalping themselves. Smiley face emoji.
Yeah, they can do the scalping themselves. Yeah. Definitely can do the scalping themselves. It's crazy to me, dog. This is absolutely insane. You over here trying to buy freaking eBay and you can barely stay afloat. You can barely, you know what I mean, keep stores open. You know what I'm saying? You're cutting, man, don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started, because I knew a lot of people that worked for GameStop, still working for GameStop. A store that I used to run back in the day called Play and Trade was a direct competitor to GameStop. You know what I'm saying? And so retail wise,
GameStop said can compete with Amazon with eBay.
nah, bro, nah, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here with that, bro. Get out of here with that. Daniel, love you, man, but they got to get out of here with that, bro. There's just no way, man. GameStop needs to go sit down somewhere and mind a business. Focus on selling games and trading in games and selling memberships. That's their job. You know what I'm saying? That's their job. And we don't need you to be sitting here acting like you a big dog. You see, that's what I'm saying. Microsoft has opened up Pandora box. You know, all these other bigger companies, Paramount, you know, Netflix, you know, over this bidding war nonsense, trying to buy out this company, buying out this company. So everybody feel like, oh yeah, I can buy out too. I can go ahead and buy whatever. Like, no, sit down somewhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have it like that. You know, bro, we're talking about billions of dollars. And the crazy part is this deal is almost worth what the Activision deal was, because it wasn't the Activision deal was like $69 billion. This is like $55 billion. So where are we getting the money from? Like, where's this money coming from? Out of thin air. And by the looks of it, they can't really afford it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's funny, dude. It's so funny. I'm just saying this out of love, man. Sit down somewhere, bro. You know what I mean? And relax and stop trying to monopolize the freaking industry and buying it. What are you doing buying eBay, bro? Just leave eBay alone. You know what I'm saying? Let eBay be the way how they are. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like GameStop right now, bro. Like, it's just not the same. I had a store that was right next to my house, closed the freak down, literally closed down, completely closed down. I pulled up there, and I looked and I was like, what the heck happened? You know what I'm saying? Gone. I call up there. Oh yeah, man. You know, the store fell through, man. Sorry, we got to close down, man. You know what I mean? We liquidating everything in the store right now. And I'm like, bro, you got stores out here struggling. You see what I'm saying? Shutting down. Corporate can't help us. And you over here trying to buy eBay? Man, get yourself out of here, bro. Get out of here. You see what I'm saying? Get out. Get out. You know, I don't know what the heck you're doing. What are you on? And then another thing, you go in a lot of these GameStop stores and stuff like that. It's like, bro, for real? Like, you know, I hear some stories all the time. And like I said, this is not my first rodeo. We've been doing this for years. I've been selling video games for years. So it's crazy. Like, when I look back and I think about some of the things, I'm like, what? Like this one chick, when I went there one time, she was like, man, we not getting that much hours. You know what I'm saying? We got to do all these extra things on top of selling memberships and this and that. And I'm like, word? You know what I'm saying? Like struggling, bro, to sell memberships, struggling to sell, move games and move consoles and stuff. So if you're struggling in your stores, you know what I mean? How the heck are you buying eBay? You know what I'm saying? Like how is whatever, but we're going to go over that here today. Now, let's talk about the other thing I want to talk about. And this has to do with GTA 6, man. Look, man, this game, I don't even know if this game is ever going to come out. Like it just feels like it's too good to be true. It feels like this November 19th release date is a joke. Like, it just don't seem like this is going to happen at all whatsoever. You know what I mean? And that's how it's feeling for me. I'm trying to hold on to as much hope as I possibly can, but I don't know. I just have a feeling that this next earnings call is probably not going to be what people are is expecting it to be. You know what I mean? And I don't like to be a party popper. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is the truth. You know what I mean? It's just like until I start to see Rockstar coming out more and talking more and, you know, dropping the third trailer and marketing and all. Bro, we haven't even started with marketing yet, right? Obviously, they said until the summertime. We are approaching the summertime right now. And look, the whole Sony situation, I've said this before and I'll say it again. That's one of the advantages Sony got. You know what I mean? When it comes to this gaming space, you know, they are the most, you know, popular. They're the most like look forward to platform, right? But at the same time, it's like when you sit down and you think about it, like Sony is crossing over 100 million by the next earnings call. We're going to be over 100 million. And at this point, like if Sony plays their cards right with GTA 6, you have the marketing rights, right? Which means you could do whatever you want to do. You know, you can promote the PS5 Pro, you can, you know, promote, you know, in-game content, you know, extra stuff for the game, whatever. Right? Similar to how they've done it with GTA 5. And it worked. It literally worked. And as far as I can remember, GTA 3, you know what I'm saying? Vice City, San Andreas, you know, that was back in the PS2 time frame. And, you know, how they had marketing rights, how it was exclusive. And then when the deal was up, then San Andreas went to Xbox. And then, you know, Microsoft went on ahead and be like, nah, bro, we need GTA 4. You know what I'm saying? And they paid a boatload of money, you know, to make that happen. And so, you know, Microsoft kind of missed out on the whole GTA 3 situation. But I think overall, now fast forwarded now to where we are, like this is no surprise to me at all that Sony is once again having marketing rights. And that's a lot of freaking money. You see what I'm saying? And part of me also think that when it comes down to performance, this is where
Rumor CEO of Xbox is changing leadership in Xbox.
Not surprised. Asha is on fire right now. I'm not surprised. Like, in order to make things change, you got to start from the top all the way down. You see what I'm saying? That's how you fix things. And I'm pretty excited about what Xbox is doing. I've already told you all that numerous times. Thank you for the super chat. I am literally excited for what Asha Sharma is doing. It's very, very exciting. This should have been the case since the Xbox One generation. The excitement that a lot of people have for Xbox, again, should have been the case during the Xbox One generation, because obviously during the Xbox One generation was when the Xbox brand started to fail, and continuously failing and deteriorating as time progressed. And Series X and S generation, they're trying to patch things up. And so there's that, man. But yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, go ahead, change up leadership and make it for the better. Make Xbox great again. I'm down for it. Let's go. But yeah, so back on the Sony situation, man. This is huge for Sony, bro. This is a big deal. And I think Sony is going to be making a lot of money off of GTA 6. They're going to be making they're going to be making the lion's share. When it comes to the consoles, they're going to be making the most money. You know what I mean? Between them and Microsoft, we don't know if it's coming to the Nintendo Switch. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Make sure you hit the post notification bell. Yeah, so they're going to be making the lion's share. They're going to be making the most money when it comes to GTA 6. There's no denying that. You know what I mean? Microsoft is not even close to making the money that Sony is going to be making off of GTA 6, which tells me if you got marketing rights, if you secured a bag, back in 2020, what we used to say was bag secured. Whenever we buy a PS5 or a Series X, we used to say bag secured, and Sony secured the bag because now they can push forward, and now this is actually tying in with what Rockstar was saying before about, you know, PlayStation 5 being the premier console for development of GTA 6. I mean, it definitely shows. I mean, in the screenshots that we have seen, the last trailer that we have seen, and things that Rockstar have talked about before prior. So I would say now it's more clear than ever that the game is going to look the best and perform the best on PlayStation 5. And that's within Sony's arsenal. That is good for Sony because at this point, you're crossing over 100 million consoles and your game is looking the best and playing the best on the PlayStation 5, on your console. That is a good thing. And however you want to do your content, you know what I'm saying? DLC, you know, shark currencies, whatever the heck they're going to call it this time around. I don't know. You know, whatever it is, in-game content, whatever it is you're going to be promoting, face plates, bundles, whatever the case may be. This is huge because this game, in case if a lot of people don't know, GTA 6 is basically reportedly supposed to be hitting 25 million copies, between 25 to 30 million copies at launch to make sense. You see what I'm saying? And it's easily going to hit that. Easily going to hit that. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the only games that can do those kind of numbers. I would say I would even go as far as way higher than 25 million. I would even go as far as saying 30 million because there's a lot of people, and this is good. This is so good. This is so good because you know what? Let's play devil's advocate for a second here because this plays hand in hand with Sony. Because remember, last year, Sony was coming out saying, hey, look, PS4 players come over to PS5. You see what I'm saying? Now it's going to play and it's going to play very well. Listen to me now, because now people that are still on PS4, when they realize, and now we just heard word even from the official Call of Duty Twitter account that Call of Duty is strictly for this generation only, this gen, current gen only, no more PS4, right? Which again, hey, a lot of people would say that, you know, putting these games, these newer games on older hardware holds back the game. You know what I'm saying? Because scalability, blah, blah, blah. Game don't look as good, yada, 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 whatever the case may be. Optimization, blah, 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 blah. Regardless of the point. Now, the fact that the next Call of Duty is going to be strictly for this generation, because they already officially came out and said GTA 6 is only for this generation. So you know what that means? And then Sony being the premier provider for GTA 6, they have marketing rights. It's the lead platform for GTA 6. That simply means what Sony was trying to do before, getting people to come over to PlayStation 5, it's going to work. It's going to work for them. Because it's like, oh, shoot. And people realize, oh, man, it's not coming to PS4. I mean, if you're not in the loop of things, maybe you're in the Army, maybe you're in the Marines, maybe you're in the Navy, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're an officer. I don't know what your profession is. Maybe you're a doctor, a lawyer. Maybe you're too busy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're a truck driver. I don't know. You're too busy to be keeping up with what's going on. Some people just don't know. Some people are not really in the loop. That's where guys like me come in hand, because I remembered back in the...
Regardless of who has the marketing rights for GTA 6, it better have 60 FPS or you can have that mug.
Yep. And you see, that's also another thing that I'm going to get into. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. That's also another thing that I was going to get into, is that's very important. Performance, we're going to get into that. But hear me and hear me loudly and clearly right now. This is going to play well in terms of getting people to come over, to migrate over from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5. All right. Now, once you get a lot of the casuals that are still on PS4, that's going to play good in your hands to help you sell more consoles. The biggest Achilles heel to this whole thing is pricing. Pricing just kills the hype. I'm sorry. Because right now, with Ramageddon and everything else, it's affecting everything that we come to know and love when it comes to gaming right now. I'm just stating facts. You know what I'm saying is facts, right? And Sony going up on the price on the PS5 Pro, they went up on the price on the base PS5. Yes, the used market is going to be your best friend. I've seen PS5s as low as $250. $350 base PS5s, that is PS5 Slims, that is with this drive. If you look hard enough, you can find them used. I would advise you take advantage of your pawn shops on the used market for fairly used one or something like that, because that's where you get the best deals. Now, continuing on with the conversation, that's where it's going to play well for Sony in terms of getting people to adapt to the PlayStation 5. Now, the downside is obviously we're going into a new generation, but still, not everybody is going to migrate over to the PlayStation 6 right away. It's going to take people a little bit of time to get used to the new hardware. Plus, they're going to release GTA 6 on the PlayStation 6. Come on, you should know this. Like, this is going to happen. So, piggybacking off of what I was saying earlier, performance is also the next Achilles heel next to pricing. You have two big things that's going to sink this doggone ship. And no matter how much you try to turn the freaking wheel away from the freaking iceberg, you're going to hit that iceberg, bro. You're going to put a hole at the bottom of this freaking boat, and we're going to slowly start freaking sinking. Because here's the problem. Unless you find a way to deviate from hitting that iceberg, then we might be okay. But here's where the Hail Mary comes in for Sony. If Sony can find a way to maybe drop the price and at the same time making sure, which this is just common sense, you have marketing rights, you cannot fumble the ball like this. You're throwing a Hail Mary, you better make sure you get a conversion, because if you throw in an interception, that's game. That's game. So one would think, based off of the rumors, reports, my man Mark, on what you said about that one developer from Rockstar coming out saying that the game is going to be running at 60 FPS on the base. I hope, for God's sake, and all of our sakes, that this game runs at 60 frames per second on the base PS5. Because if it runs at 60 frames per second on the base PS5, that would suck, being that you have marketing rights and this game is running at 30 frames. Now, let me just say this. Now, let me clear myself up real quick before I get attacked. The vast majority of casuals don't care about 60 frames per second. I'm just going to keep it a buck. That's why a lot of people was defending Sony at the start of this generation and continue to defend Sony continuing on. Oh, 30 is fine. You complain too much. Oh, this is that. Oh, this is that. Until halfway through the generation, we start literally catching up on 60 frames per second. You see what I'm saying? Because half the generation was 30. And then the rest, now we get more 60 FPS games than anything else. So the vast majority of PlayStation casual fans, the vast majority of PlayStation fans in general, are okay
People
with 30
will buy
frames.
GTA 6 at whatever cost.
Oh, for
I
sure.
believe not having 60 FPS at launch will take away a lot of sales now, more so than the past.
Oh, for sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. See, Sony is in a pickle. They're on thin ice with this situation. Yes, it's great. You have marketing rights to one of the biggest game of the entire generation, but you have to, just like playing football, you got to play the right plays, bro. You got to play this right, especially this is like Super Bowl. This is the Super Bowl time frame of this generation. All right. We are in 2026. This is Super Bowl year, right? We have worked so hard, right? From 2020 to 2026, right? And now we're in the playoffs. Playoffs is over with, right? You know, we're in the playoffs, 2025, 2024 playoffs time. Now 2026 Super Bowl time. Playoffs is over with now. Super Bowl time. You got literally the biggest game on the line right now. What do you do, bro? You are in favor. You know what I'm saying? You have won almost every playoff game. You know, every preseason, season game, you winning. You know what I'm saying? And now you are the fan favorite. You see what I'm saying? And you gotta produce. You see what I'm saying? Everything you do is on the line. It's being watched like a hawk. You cannot afford to fumble the ball, throw a bad interception, or get sacked at the end zone. You cannot do that. You got to make sure you are doing everything perfectly to win people over.
60 FPS on base. Someone order Vaseline?
Hey, I hope for Sony's sake, I really hope for Sony's sake that is the case. Because if it is, you have to remember this. If it is 60 frames on the base PS5, then that would mean it's going to be more on PS5 Pro. If it's 30 frames on PS5, how much is it going to be on the Pro? So what I'm saying, because you have to remember, the CPU is basically the same. The GPU is where, and from what I understand, GTA 6 is a CPU simulation intensive game. It relies heavily on the CPU. You see what I'm saying? The only saving grace, the only Hail Mary that Sony got up their sleeves to win this Super Bowl is PSSR, upgraded PSSR. You see what I'm saying? And we are, even on PS5 Pro, a lot of times we're still seeing games at 30 frames per second. You know, quality mode, hey, 30 frames per second. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you. 30 frames per second. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, dang it, man. You know, all this ray tracing and all this kind of stuff, man. Why can't we just get rid of ray tracing and get even more frames? But again, 60 FPS does matter. Am I saying that people are just not going to buy GTA 6 because it's not 60 FPS? No, that's not what I'm saying. But the hardcore fans make up the casuals too, bro. And the hardcore fans are the ones that are really excited about these bigger games running at higher frame rates, right? Yes, not everybody has a PS5 Pro, but also there are still hardcore fans with base PS5s that would like, you know, to have this game run at 60 frames per second. So again, I think that this would be doing Sony a disservice to be the market leader. And at the same time, performance wise, it's just, you know what I mean? It's just similar to the Series X. Then it's kind of like, okay, what's the point? What is the point? Because I've seen this happen so many times before. Recently, I think it was like Forza Horizon 6. I think it was, I don't remember, it was Top Shelf, a member of our community. He literally donated and said, man, this is similar to what the PS5 Pro is going to be able to do. And I'm like, bro, because it said 4K 30 for the quality mode, and then it said upscale 4K 60 in performance mode. That's kind of sounds similar to the PS5 Pro, to be honest with you guys, minus ray tracing and all that kind of stuff on the Series X. Here is the problem. Here, boy.
I cannot imagine CPU 6 on base PS5 without PSSR.
I know. That's gonna be the issue, bro. That's gonna be the freaking issue. Because this is where, listen, this is where the PlayStation 6 is going to truly shine. PlayStation 6 is going to truly shine with GTA 6 and allow Sony to sell more is because of that new hardware. Because you have new CPU.
The hardcore fans played all GTAs at 30 FPS. It shouldn't be a problem if the fidelity is up. But we have frame warriors nowadays.
Yep. That is true. That is true. 100. Yeah. But who said that? Bone Slave? Appreciate you. That is true. That's facts. But listen, listen to me. See, that's the problem. You just said it. We have frame warriors. Same people that are complaining about why Rockstar have not updated Red Dead Redemption 2. Why is Red Dead Redemption 2 not 60 frames per second? Come on, you should know this, right? That's a big problem right now. But hey, we all played Red Dead Redemption. I played it, finished it, you know what I'm saying, from start to freaking finish. But it's like we have graduated to a new generation now. That's the issue, guys. We have left the 30 FPS on the table and closed the door, right? On the PS4 generation. Now we're over into this generation, PS5, and people are like, yo, like, what the heck? Like, we need more frames. You see what I'm saying? We need more frames. Like, what's happening? Now PS5 Pro is the middleman. PS5 Pro is supposed to be the middleman between you needed more frames and more performance and, hey, getting you closer to where you need to be. So with that being said, GTA 6, that is the moneymaker right there. It's going to sell regardless. It's going to sell regardless, but I feel like it will be able to sell more. The game will sell more, way more if, like, bro, performance, bro. Because look, you have to remember, here's another problem. All right, I need y'all to listen to me right now. You got them PC boys, bro. You got them PC boys that is going to be left out. You see what I'm saying? And the only savior to the PC boys right now is Helix. Obviously, we're still waiting on Helix. We don't know when that's coming out, right? We know Rockstar is going to re-release GTA 6 on, Project Helix and PlayStation 6. We know that, and they're going to print money all over again. But I need you to hear me and hear me loudly and clearly. And this is where Sony is going to throw that Hail Mary, bro. The PlayStation, this is a chance for Sony to sell as much PlayStation 5 Pro. Sony, do not fumble this ball, bro. Sony, do not fumble this ball. You are the wide receivers right now. You're a quarterback, you're wide receiver, you fullback, cornerback, whatever the case may be. You are everything. Defense, offense, you're everything right. You're playing your own game right now. Do not mess this up. Do not get sacked, okay? I'm a need for you to be smart with this. You've been trying so hard to convince people to buy PS5 Pros for about a year and a half ago. It's a little bit too late now because it's $900. It's going to look very disgraceful if GTA 6 comes out and the game is not running at 60 frames on PS5 Pro. Or performing much better than Series X and even base PS5. Because Series X and base PS5 is like in the same bucket. So again, this is your chance to throw that Hail Mary and sell as many PS5s and PS5 Pros as you possibly can. This is your chance to make that conversion, bro. Do not fumble this ball. Because it's going to be, oh boy, heads are going to roll. Because people are going to roast Sony if it comes out that PS5 Pro is similar to base PS5 and Series X. Then people are going to be like, okay, what's the whole point of buying a PS5 Pro for $900? Sony, you're charging $900 for no... This is what I'm saying. This is where we need to see the Pro pull ahead. But chances are that's not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen. We're just going to have to wait and see. But like I said, the casuals, everybody is going to buy this game, regardless of what frames it's going to be. I'm just going to state the truth. We are all used to 30 frames per second. It's a part of our DNA. You see what I'm saying? It's part of our organs at this point as gamers. You know what I'm saying? It connects to the valves of our hearts. You know what I'm saying? Like it connects to our bloodstreams as gamers. It's the fiber of our being. 30 FPS, it's never going to go away. As much as we sitting here saying 30 FPS, get out of here. No, bro, it's always going to be there with us to haunt us. So at the same time, regardless of how many frames per second this game is, people are still going to buy it because the vast majority, oh man, the game is out. Well, what am I going to do? Just not buy this game because it's running at 30 frames? Listen to me right now. Listen to me. Here is the other thing that's going to disrupt the industry, which we're going to talk about as well. Pay attention to what I'm saying, because this next part
Once you play 60 FPS, there is no turning back.
Yep.
Playing anything 30 FPS on my old is nauseating.
Yeah,
30 FPS is okay if you don't move.
Yeah, yep, 100%. And you know, Mark, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm gonna piggyback off of what you just said, because here is the problem. An open world game, oh my God, an intense, dense, heavy simulative freaking game like GTA 6. There's a lot of stuff going on screen. There's a lot of NPCs walking around, building, catching on fire, people getting arrested, somebody getting arrested for jaywalking. I mean, there's so much stuff going on. Would you want to play all this stuff going on at 30 frames per second? Heck no. It's just not going to be a smooth experience. And that was one of the things that I was struggling with. I'm going to be real with you boys. That was one of the things I was struggling with Red Dead Redemption 2. Don't get me wrong. No disrespect to one of the best game ever made. But my issue with playing that on consoles was, it was hard for me to finish the game on PS4. It was very, very hard. I was like, bro, what is this? Like, what's happening here? Like, this is absolutely insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do this. So it's just like, man, that would be the icing on the cake. Bobby! Let's go, man. Helping us back on the member train. Let's go, Bobby. Love you, bro. Thank you for the support, man. Everybody with gifted subs, you know what to do. Go to the community section or go to the member post section. You see all your perks. We have giveaways from time to time, and we have a really, really cool member community. We have emotes. We have tons of stuff happening on the way. Stay tuned. Love you guys. So check out what I'm saying right now. That's a kind of game, judging from what I've seen from the trailer, right? Because people got to remember this. When it comes to cinematography, when it comes to movies and stuff like that, movies are shot in 24 FPS. You see what I'm saying? 24 FPS and then rendered out in 30 frames. You see what I'm saying? So listen to me. Shots to Bobby. Appreciate you, Bobby, helping us hit down that member goal that's been up there for a while. Thank you so much. So movies are shot in 24 frames per second. Most movies are. Some of them 30 frames. But either way, they're all 24, 30 frames, right? So the last trailer that we got for GTA 6 looked like it was running at least 30 frames. You see what I'm saying? It did not look like 60. Man, 60 frames per second. Oh my God. It's like graduating from elementary to high school right away. It's just like, oh, wait a minute. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I skipped middle school. Like, yeah, you skip middle school and elementary and stuff like that. You're like, wait a minute. Or jumping from a newborn to high school. It's like, wait, what? I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't understand all this, bro. I'm telling you, it's like, it's just mind blowing. It's mind blowing. Your brain is trying to process all this stuff going on. The smoothness is crazy. A game like that, you want it to be as smooth as possible. You know what I mean? As oil, no diddy. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm going to say this again, bro. It will be the icing on the cake for Sony. To get that, they would sell so much more units if this game runs better on PlayStation versus other consoles. Well, other consoles, I would say, well, obviously Xbox, because we know it's not going to be on Nintendo right away. So the other console competitor is going to be Xbox. So, like I said, Sony better make sure this game runs better than how it would run on Series X, or you got a problem. You got a massive problem on your hands. People are still going to buy more on PlayStation, but I'm just saying, man, people start realizing, oh, well, the performance is basically the same. Oh, okay, then what's the whole point? You know what I mean? At that given time. So there is that. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of what's being said here about the third trailer. Now, buckle up, put your seatbelts on. Be along for the ride. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell. Let's stop wasting time. I gave you all my thoughts, but let's get right into the news. Let's talk about the third trailer right now. It's 2:36, baby. It's 2:36, and we still don't have the third trailer yet. But people are saying, "Oh yeah, man, we're getting the third trailer. We're getting the third trailer. It's happening." You sure about that, dog? You sure about that? Because how many times have we been down this road? And so this is a perfect prime example to kind of show you guys a little bit here based off of what's being said. Now, here's the thing. And I want to kind of highlight this as much as I possibly can, because again, people been saying this. Oh yeah, we're getting the third trailer today. It's happening today. Rockstar is going to come through. You know, they're going to silent drop the trailer. Yo, Bobby! Let's go, brother. Bringing us back. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. Bobby Cook is cooking. He's cooking. Let's go.
Make our own destiny.
Knock us down. Knock us down to 13. 13. Let's go, man. Let's go. Thank you, Bobby.
Make our own destiny.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Enzo say, why would you say that? Such a fanboy statement. Why would I say what? Why would I say what? Why would I say what? Please explain to me. If GTA could come out PC 6 months after release, I'ma wait. Yeah, I think that was one of the talks of it happening, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. Yeah, it's supposed to be coming out earlier than usual. You know what I mean? I think it was like 3 months after the release or something, or 6 months after the release. That was what the rumors were saying. Let's get to this third trailer situation, because again, this was a theory on X pretty much saying that, hey, based off of past releases.
How is Sony gonna make sure a game that they're not developing run better on PlayStation? Make that make sense.
Okay. So you have to remember this. If PlayStation, let me settle this right now before we get into the third trailer. If you are the lead platform for a game, you are going to do everything you possibly can to work with that specific developer to get that game running in the best way possible. We have already seen reports that was saying that Sony engineers, I think it was Detective Seeds that was talking about that, saying that, you know, Sony engineers are working closely with, you know, Rockstar Games to get this game. I don't need Detective Seeds to tell me that. Like, that's just common sense. Yes, Rockstar is the one that's developing this game, but also Sony has a hand into it too, in terms of making sure that things, just like any other console manufacturer, it is Sony's job to also help and assist with the way how these games are looking and playing. You understand what I'm saying? On a given platform. So again, that's how it's going to happen. Sony will be an idiot to sit there and not make sure, work with Rockstar Games and make sure that this game is looking the best and playing the best. Yes, they're not the one that developed the game, but they can also assist and make sure that everything runs in tip-top shape, especially on the PS5 Pro side of things, with the algorithm, you know, ever changing, because Saurus is the newest game with the newest version of PSSR. And we learned that because a developer came out and said that Saurus is, you know, using the better version of upgraded PSSR over Resident Evil Requiem, over every other game that was using the upgraded PSSR. You must remember what Mark Cerny said, that the toggle will not be updated after a certain point, and it's going to be up to developers. So if Sony is continuing to update the algorithm, think about that. With GTA 6 right now coming out in November 19th, I need you to use your brains. The game is coming out November 19th. That means Sony have all this time to help work with Rockstar Games to help optimize this game to look the best and play the best on the world's most premier console, which is the PlayStation 5 at this moment, right? They're the market leaders, right? So again, yes, just like how everybody else would say before, like, man, why is this game running so bad on PS5 Pro with PSSR? And, it's Sony needs to work with these developers and make sure that the best version of PSSR is being implemented correctly. Like Sony has a hand into it too, bro. They have to help out too with the development. You know what I mean? It's part of their job. So that's how it's going to work, right? So I would assume Sony will be smart enough to know, hey, you know what? Let's do everything in our power to make sure that GTA 6 looks the best and play the best, considering that we're the lead platform for GTA 6. It makes sense, bro. And it's not that hard to figure out. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Now, back on the third trailer situation, because I know everybody's in the hot seat right now and wondering what's going on with the third trailer. Oh, I might clickbait it. No, I'm not clickbaiting. There are reports saying that, hey, the third trailer for GTA 6 was reportedly supposed to be today. I don't know because of past, analysis on what Rockstar has done before. And so people are like, yeah, GTA 6, the third trailer is supposed to be today. It's supposed to be today. You know what I'm saying? And so let's go ahead and let's dial into this. We have 2 pieces of content to go over when it comes to the third trailer. So let's go ahead and let's take it away here. Let me go ahead and share screens with you guys. All right, so look at this right now. So GTA 6 Countdown, they're pretty huge when it comes to like all the latest news, trailers, all this kind of stuff when it comes to Rockstar Games. And so they do a pretty good job of like analyzing stuff, putting out news out there whenever it does come out and theorizing about stuff. So the 28th of April was the last time we heard that we're supposed to be getting a trailer. Then they go on ahead and say the 5th, which is today, right? Obviously that's a hope and a prayer, right? Because it's kind of already, I wouldn't say it's too late. You just never know. But at this point, they're saying May 5th. Look at all these potential GTA 6 announcement trailer reveal dates, right?
You idiots stay pumping rumors. Smiley face emoji. Smiley face emoji.
We pumping rumors. Okay. Okay, brother. I hear you. Okay. But regardless of the fact, this is supposed to be the month that we're supposed to be getting the third trailer for GTA 6 because the earnings call is supposed to be happening this month, right? So theoretically, a lot of people will be theorizing, thinking that we're going to be getting the third trailer this month. Because obviously, if you look at it, Rockstar did say that, well, marketing is going to be starting in the summer, right? So there is that. Anyways, I digress. The 28th of April, that didn't happen. May the 5th, we're still waiting. And then the 12th of May, right? So let's go ahead here and let's do something else. Now, again, like I said, a lot of people are thinking that we're going to be getting the third trailer this month. That's why we having this conversation right now. It's not being idiotic to think. I mean, people theorize all the time, have different dates on what they think based off of past scenarios. There's nothing idiotic about that. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Okay? So there is that. That's the only point right now why we're talking about this, because it is a possibility that the third trailer could drop this month because we are getting the next earnings call from from Take-Two this month. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this here. Now, so the possible scenarios before Take-Two's earnings call on May 21st, GTA 6 trailer 3 shadow drops any day, higher possibility on Tuesdays before the earnings call. The trailer 3 gets announced before the call, then drops later, similar to the first trailer, which would generate more hype. That actually does make sense, by the way. says we get the usual still on track to launch on November 19th, which this could very well be the case right here. This could very well be the case. We get the usual still on track to launch on November 19th. Then we'll have to wait until the next earnings call in August, late September, to get anything new. Lastly, the worst case scenario is a delay announcement just before the call, which is unlikely. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I have a strong feeling the third trailer is happening this month. If we're getting this, look, listen, if we're getting this whole thing, this whole train going, right? We're getting marketing going, starting summer. Summer is next month, bro. Summer starts next month. So you're getting this whole marketing train going. You got pre-orders going and stuff like that. You need the third trailer to be out, right? So I would say this is a very good possibly month. Very, very high possible month for the third trailer. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. Maybe there's some kind of delay. Maybe it just don't happen this month. Maybe it's next month. You never know with Rockstar, but this is a highly, highly possible month. If we're getting this earnings call, they're going to be talking about GTA 6 again. All right. The last time they talked about GTA 6, they said, hey, look, GTA 6, I streamed it. It's on the channel. We heard from Take-Two boss. Hey, look, man, the game is still coming out. You know what I'm saying? November 19th. We just heard from him recently again, where he said that November 19th, a lot of people are going to be calling in sick and stuff like that. So that's another hint that the game is still on track. You see what I'm saying? So my whole thing is leading up to the earnings call, we could get the trailer dropped or shortly.
I'm going with May 33. Smiley face
May
emoji.
33. Right. Okay, brother. Right. All right, May 33. There is no such thing as May 33 or May 33rd, whatever. Yes. So again, like I said, it can happen this month. It's a possibility. We're just going to have to wait and see, right? But being that they're having the earnings call, I'm just saying, don't be surprised if we get the third trailer this month. All right, y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? All right, now moving along. This one right here. Now, this is coming from Jason Schreier. A lot of you guys look at like Jason Schreier as a very good source when it comes to...
Hope you know, I heard a rumor day's getting added.
Oh, really? Right. I'm pretty sure it is getting added. Right. Right. Let's talk about this Sony deal situation and where this information coming from. Now, I first saw this on Push Square. And then I was like, wait a minute, like what's going on here? So let's go ahead and let's talk about this right quickly here. Sorry. So let's go ahead. So as you guys can see right here, all right, Jason Schreier has published a new GTA 6 article. Stress Zelnick says the expectations are so high and terrifying. The creative teams are given unlimited financial resources to deliver perfection. Sony has a marketing deal with Rockstar, but it's not the reason why the game won't launch on PC day one. Rockstar has historically gone to console first to serve the core consumer, says Struss. Now, listen to this part. A console release first, then a PC release later could be a chance to drive more sales and even get some customers to buy the game twice, which is going to happen. It's going to happen. with PS6 and all that, it's going to happen. Look at this one. Development costs have gone significantly up. AI's influence is notwithstanding, as they haven't seen costs decline yet. Here's the other part. Selling 10 million units, a miraculous figure for most competitors, would be considered disastrous for this game, as some analysts have forecast it will exceed 25 million copies sold at launch. So the stakes are high. Now, this is coming from Bloomberg. All right. This is coming from Jason Schreier. So again, look. I am not surprised. This is something that Rockstar has always done. They have always released first on consoles and then release later on PC, right? Because let's face it, GTA sells more on PlayStation. GTA sells more on consoles than it does on PC. I know this might sound crazy, but it's the truth. Look at the leaks that came out recently about that data. PlayStation has the lion's share when it comes to, wait for it, GTA, right? More people buy GTA on PlayStation. That's a proven fact. So again, like, of course, they're going to, bro, that's think about how, bro, you know how much money that is? You know how much money that is? I need you to hear me loudly and clearly right now. Sony is embarking on 100 million units sold. So again, why not release first on consoles? Why not release? You see what I'm saying? So to combine, I think we're at what, 160 million? Just because by the next earnings call, we'll know that Sony might cross over to 100 million. So again, combined with Xbox Series consoles, and bro, that's almost 160 million basically on the table. That's a lot of money. You see what I'm saying? So why not release first on consoles? That's where your main target audience is. Yes, PC is also important. Yes, PC makes up that fan base, but not as much as PlayStation does. You know what I'm saying? So this is a big deal for Sony to once again secure the lion's share when it comes to GTA 6. That's a big deal. Any company that have the marketing the marketing deal going on is in the hot seat. They're literally there because things can go wrong very quickly and things can go all right. You see what I'm saying? All right, check marks.
PS stage,
So,
crown emoji. The rest is black smoke. PCR inferior.
look, I look at it like this. I will say this, right? Every platform makes up gaming what it is today, right? PC, cloud, mobile, every form of gaming, right? But you have to also remember these companies, they look at numbers. Yep, GTA 5 sold 220 million exactly. And the only reason why that sold that much because they re-released that game like 3 times. 3 generations. You see what I'm saying? You have to use your brain, guys. Sony is going to be treating this like how they would treat a first-party game. Like they're going to go to the ends of the earth to let you know, buy GTA 6, dog, and stop playing. Here's why you need to buy GTA 6 on PlayStation. Here's all the exclusive stuff that we have to offer with GTA 6. I am telling you, they're going to be treating this top shelf on the membership train. Let's go, my brother. Let's go, man. Bringing back the membership train, re-resurrecting it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Everybody with memberships, you know what to do. Add me on PlayStation. Add me on Xbox. I appreciate y'all. Let's get back to the conversation. So, again, if you're Rockstar right now, if you're Take-Two, you're going to want to release more on PlayStation, bro. You're going to want to release on PlayStation because, bro, they sell more. Your game is going to sell more on PlayStation. So, again, this is it. This is where we're at now. You know what I'm saying? This is where we're at now, right? So Sony, they look, this is not their first rodeo. They just got to make sure that this game runs, you know, the best way it can possible on the PlayStation 5 and the PS5 Pro. The biggest thing that's going to hold this whole situation down for them is the pricing. Like I told y'all earlier. But they're going to treat this like a first party affair. They're going to, just like how they would treat their first party games, they're going to go all out with GTA 6. Don't be surprised when we get like, you know, the third trailer and we start getting like, you know, pre-orders and stuff. Sony is going to be on top of that. They're going to be on top of all that stuff. You know, pre-order on PlayStation 5, get this in-game content, get this, get that, similar to how they've done it on GTA 5. So nothing new there, right? Nothing new there. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? Now, let's move on to something else. And this again has to do with GTA 6. Oh boy. It's like we can't stop talking about GTA 6 today. We got the third trailer theory today. A lot of people are thinking that we're getting the third trailer today. We still don't know. Obviously, we're still waiting. I don't think it's happening today, but hey, who knows? Let's talk about the next GTA 6 topic. You ready? All right, buckle up, boys. Here we go. Now, pay attention to this. Shout out to my man Rhino.
Sony going out bad. GTA to them is like a deodoranting woman and calling it his SMH.
Oh, for sure, Lucifer. You already know. You know, like so many other scenarios and situations, right? Pay attention to your screen. Shout out to my man Rhino the Bouncer. So report Rockstar Games review on Glassdoor from an employee working on GTA 6 reveals some concerning crunch issues. Pay attention to your screen. Expected to complete tasks that usually take 5 to 6 months in only 2 to 3 months. Ay. This is not healthy, guys. To get y'all the games that y'all want to play, this is the hard work, blood, sweat, and tears that goes into it, man. Now, here's the next part. Hectic work schedule since last month with employees working overtime. Nothing new, right? Look at this. Last few weeks were a toll on mental health, right? And then coming down here, some colleagues work till 3 a.m. after their shifts. Now, some of you guys would probably say like, nah, man, this is just regular 9 to 5. This is, yeah, and you're right. This is like every day for a lot of people. You know what I mean? And these people are getting thousands of dollars, you know what I mean? Millions upon millions of dollars to make these games. You know what I'm saying? And these people, these developers are well paid. You know what I'm saying? Pensions, 401k, all this and that. You know what I mean? These people are highly paid to do these kind of jobs. And so for a lot of people, you know, they're saying that this doesn't feel like a healthy work environment and Rockstar needs to watch similar examples in the industry and how they ended up with disappointing launches. Now, again, you know what I'm saying? Like this is, thank you for subscribing to the channel. This is something that I've said before. Like we've seen it happen even with Red Dead 2. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it happen with Cyberpunk. Like a lot of developers has, you know, Naughty Dog, for instance. You know what I mean? Like there's just a lot of things and a lot of other, you know, companies and developers that went through the same thing or maybe even worse. You know what I'm saying? So it sucks. But what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? What do you, it is always going to be some type of crunch. It just matters on how bad is the crunch. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. And then you start having a lot of developers lashing out, you know what I mean? And be like, man, this is too much. This is unhealthy. I'm not getting enough sleep. You know, I'm not able to spend enough time with my family, blah, 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 yada, 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 this, that, and the third. So there is that one. All right. Let's move along. Another GTA, bro. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 topics on GTA. This is a first time ever for the show right now. This is the last GTA topic, and then we're going to move off into the rest of the other topics. But we had a lot of GTA stuff to cover today. So let's talk about the price. Let's talk about the price. Because obviously We heard from Take-Two boss that the price is going to just be standard, right? It's not going to be no ridiculous $100, $200, whatever the case may be, right? Here we go. Now we have Bank of America. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Now, I know some of y'all are going to disagree on this one. GTA, this is coming from PSU.com. GTA 6 price should be raised for the good of the entire industry, says Bank of America. So we have an analyst from Bank of America is saying that no, GTA 6 should not be $70. It should be higher than $70 to help the industry right now. And I'm just like, bro, look, man. Look, if Take-Two really wanted to, they could charge $100. They could charge $100 and people would happily pay $100. That's the crazy point. Bro. Like I would pay $100. You see what I'm saying? For GTA 6. It's just one of those games that price is not really too much of a concern for a lot of people. But at the same time, you raise the price, everybody in the industry, and this goes back. This plays very hard into what Take-Two's boss was saying. Bro, you raise the price for every single game. That's a problem. Because that's a domino effect that this is going to cost. Okay, now people are looking at this and be like, okay, well, they raised the price on GTA 6. GTA 6 is $100 or GTA 6 is $80. Everybody and their mama is going to raise their price to $80. The problem with that is not every game is worth $80, bro. GTA 6 might be worth $80, $100 to a lot of people. Can't say the same for other games in the industry. So that will be a bad decision, because if you don't really necessarily need to raise the price, if you really don't need to put a higher price tag on the game, why do it? How is that going to help out the industry? Because like I said, it's going to be a crash or a domino effect happening if across the board. Remember when Sony did it? Sony started charging $70 for freaking games, and then everybody else start charging $70. And it was a huge disruption in the freaking industry. A lot of people was upset. Man, a lot of these games ain't worth $70. Y'all remember that conversation? So again, no game is worth $100. That's obviously, subjective at the end of the day. But at the same time, a lot of you dudes pay $100, bro, for your games that you want to play. You pay $100. You pay $89 for early access. Like, people are so hypocritical sometimes because it's like, oh yeah, I'm not going to pay $70 for this game. But here you go, paying $100, you playing right into the industry's hands. It's so idiotic to me. You see what I'm saying? So why can't Rockstar charge $100? And get away with it when you sit there and pay $100, comfortably pay $100 for a lot of these games to get early access, but it's not worth the money? Make that make sense. Clearly it's worth the money because you sit there and spend $100 friggin' dollars to buy the game in the first place. So I think it's just so hypocritical on a lot of people's part to sit there and say, no game is worth this much, or I'm not buying this game at this price, or what? What are you talking about? First and foremost, like, it's up to you, the gamer, to decide what's worth it to you. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people are going to say, no, this ain't worth it. Okay, well, that's your opinion. While it might be worth it for the next man. A lot of people in this industry right now spend $100 freaking dollars comfortably. I can't even tell you the amount of games. I remembered when Indiana Jones was coming out. People spent $100 to play that game early. I remembered when Forza Horizon 5 was coming to PlayStation 5. People spend $100 for early access. But then you complain when another company charges a higher price, a higher than standard price. But if the game is worth it.
Cartridges games were $70 to $80 in the 90s.
Okay. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, honestly, a lot of you dudes sit there and you spend a high price. You spend a high price, bro, to get early access. So I don't understand, where is the complaining coming from? Oh, I'm not buying GTA 6 at $100, but you sit there and buy this game unless you don't like GTA 6. That's the only other reason why. Or you think it's not worth it. Those are the only other scenarios. But at the same, don't sit there and whine and complain when you're part of the problem. You're sending, when you pay $100 or $80 for a video game, you are sending a signal to these companies. You are sending a signal to these companies telling them, hey, it's okay. It's okay to charge $100. So whenever they do it, Spark and Zero, I remember, who just brought that up? Casper. Spark and Zero, that was another game. $100 and people bought it. Deluxe editions for Saurus, people bought it. You see what I'm saying? So again, you're sending a signal, bro. You're sending that signal. 80. You see how a lot of people were like getting on Nintendo's case. Oh, you're charging $80 for Mario Kart World, or $100 or $90, however, how much it was. I think it was $90. Oh, it's not worth it. But yet still, the vast majority of people still bought Mario Kart World at $90 or however how much it was. Right? And okay. Like, okay, you thought that was worth it, right? So again, like I said before, bro, it comes down to what you want. What you think is worth what, right? That's literally what it is. But again, GTA 6 costing $100 or $80 or anything above MSRP now, yeah, that's going to get the whole industry talking. That's going to start getting a lot of developers and publishers say, okay, if GTA 6 is at $80, we need to charge $80 too. That's a problem. Because all you're doing is setting yourself up for failure. Because if your game is not worth $80, if you're not putting $80 worth of content in your game, you are doomed. Look at Microsoft, for instance. Remember when Microsoft said, yeah, we're going to charge $80. They throw their hat into the arena. They tried. Very quickly, they found out, oh, nope. We can't do this. You know what? Let's back away from this. We can't do this. Microsoft literally almost synced themselves, charging $80 for, remember that narrative? $80 for exclusives. And people are like, are you out of your mind? Like, are you serious? Outer Worlds 2, $80? That game ain't even worth $80. I've seen so many videos from people saying, man, that ain't worth $80, bro. Like, really? You're charging $80 for that? Like, all their exclusives or their first party games were $80 across the board. And Microsoft quickly realized, you know what? Nah. Let's not do this. Let's not do this, because they know. They freaking know, bro. So again,
GTA 6 will have at least 3 editions.
Oh, for sure.
$70, $100, $130. GTA will get all the money they want. They don't have to rise the base cost when most will buy the upgrade.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely for sure, Ninja. Thank you so much for the $10. 100%. They're definitely $70, $100, and maybe $150, maybe $250 for the collector's edition. He says, are you saying Rockstar is going to charge us $100? No. I'm not saying that. They've already came out. No. My man, hear me out, XP. Hear me out, X5P. Listen to me right now. I'm not saying that Rockstar is going to charge $100. They have already, Take-Two boss have already came out and said that, hey, look, the price is the price, $70. Like, you know, it's right in that ballpark, $70 for the game. These analysts are coming out and saying that they should raise the price higher than $70 so that it could be good for the entire industry. Because this game selling at a higher price is obviously supposed to help the industry elevate more and make all things new. Because of, you know, AI and all this, you know, stuff and all the crashes that are happening and for the economy and all this kind of stuff. It's like this game is like the savior right now, right? That's basically what they're saying. But this is a domino effect because you go up on the price, you start charging $100 for this game. That's a problem for the entire industry because they're going to monkey see, monkey do. They're going to sit there and look at that and be like, yep. We're going to charge $100. That's nonsense because your game is not freaking worth $100. Your game is nothing close to GTA. GTA 6 might be able to get away with it, but your game might not. So that's going to cause issues. That's what I am saying. You see what I'm saying? That's what I am saying. So again, I don't think they should raise the price. That's my opinion on this. I'm not taking Bank of America's side on this and saying, yep, raise the price. Even though I don't mind paying more money for GTA 6 just so I can play the game. But no, keep the price at $70. I feel like that's the industry standard. Yes, GTA 6 is probably going to be one of those games that is worth every freaking penny. But keep the price at $70. That's the industry standard right now. Standard price, $70. So are you saying Rockstar is going to charge us $80 for standard version? No. I'm not saying that they are. Let me say this one more time so you understand what I'm saying. They have already came out and confirmed, Take-Two boss already came out and confirmed that the game will be the standard price. It's going to be $70. What these analysts are saying, they should go higher than $70. Are you understanding are you comprehending what I'm saying? They should go higher so it can help out the industry. That's what they're saying. I am saying that's a bad idea because it's going to be a domino effect. Because you're going to start having companies that are thinking, oh, I guess I can charge $100 or I charge $80 for their games. And people are like, wait a minute, hold on now. That's not worth no $80. You see what I'm saying? So that's going to cause a lot of disruption in the industry. That's going to cause a lot of problems. You see what I'm saying? That we don't need to have. Microsoft has already tried this and failed. Try to go higher than $70 and failed miserably. They had to reverse that. They had to put that car back in reverse while it was in motion. They're like, okay, all right, we done messed up. We literally done messed up now. Because most of Xbox games, most of their first party games, a lot of people are like, look, I can get that on Game Pass. I can play it on Game Pass. Some people think the vast majority of games that are even coming out is not worth. Just tell me, Cheeto, because I'm in the middle of talking about this crap. I don't want to lose my train of thought. Thank you so much, Cheeto. But yeah, like I was saying, you see what I'm saying? The vast majority of people don't mind paying for a game that is worth it to them. So it's like a tricky situation, bro. Like it's just, you just never know. You just never know when it comes to studio by studio, game by game, price by price. It varies. But at the same time, yeah, I know a lot of people that would pay $100 for this game. Now, listen to what Bank of America is saying right now. So we have an analyst here, Mr. Omar from Bank of America, that has stated that they believe the price of Grand Theft Auto 6 should be raised to benefit the games industry as a whole. The analysts argued that other publishers would struggle to raise the price of their games should Rockstar Games highly anticipated, retail for $70, which obviously become the industry standard for majority of titles this generation. Quote, We also heard from attendees that the industry, which is perceived as struggling, would have difficulty selling games for $80 if GTA 6 came out at $70. We think it's in Take-Two's self-interest as a publisher and partner to many developers to raise the price point for the entire industry. No, I disagree. Because this is the problem right here. This is the problem. We have difficulty selling games at $80. So what makes you think? Well, hold on. This is where I got to throw my 2 cents. This is where I got to be real. If the industry is struggling right now, having difficulty selling games at $80, what makes you think GTA 6 being $80 is just going to fix all those issues? It's just going to automatically make people say, yay, I'm going to pay $80 for Barbie Doll's Big Adventure. What? What? No, that's not how this works. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. So again, GTA 6 being $70 is not going to make the entire industry be gravy. I'm sorry. It's going to make a lot of money for the industry, but as other developers and publishers, like, again, like you charging XYZ amount of money and you have a history of putting out bad games, how's that going to go for you? I'm just saying. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? All right, let's move on. Let's move on away from GTA 6 now. Let's talk about, oh God, I'm going to try to be nice on this one, bro. I'm going to try to be nice on this one. You know what? Because I know me. I know me, and I've already given my 2 cents on this whole thing. And yeah, here we go again. Here we go again with this topic. And this is where I'm gonna also put my foot down and be like, I don't want this. I'm gonna be one of those guys that will always put my foot down and be honest. I don't want this. I never asked for this. But this game is going to flop. It's gonna flop hard. It's probably gonna flop worse than Concord. What was the other game again? Suicide Squad. And here we are. We're doing this again. We are doing this again. So we're talking about Hunter's Gathering. Can't believe Sony is doing this, bro. Why are you doing this, Sony? Nobody cares for this. You're wasting 7+ years. You're wasting 7+ years on a game that nobody cares for. Why are we doing this? Oh my God. When we're sitting here starving. We're sitting here starving, thirsty for something that we've been asking for. Bro, when you listen to your fans, bro, you cannot go wrong. Sony, how about you go back to the PS3 generation where you thought all hope was lost at one point in time, and you are actually listening to the fans. You see, that's what Xbox is doing right now. Xbox is listening to the fans right now. Xbox is, Asha is trying to go to the roots right now. The roots are the fans. Listening to your fans, you can't go wrong. Why are we doing these live service games again and again and again and again? Realizing that you have more canceled than you have put out there into the world. Why are you doing this, Sony? I'm saying this out of love. I'm trying to be as professional as I possibly can without cussing and being ghetto and all this kind of stuff. What are you freaking doing? Nobody is hyped for Hunter's Gathering. Why are we doing this again? Why are we doing a closed beta for a game that the vast majority of people are not even asking for it. Nobody cares for this. Yes, people do love Horizon, but not like this. Let's go ahead and let's take it away, man. Oh my God, dude. This looked like a mobile game. This is like a mobile game. What is this, bro? Oh my God. Look at this. I need to loop this right now. I need to loop this. Look at that. You know what? I'm about to step away. I'm gonna give y'all the floor just for a second. Look at that and tell me if you're hyped for that. All right. So y'all look at that. Just look at that and tell me. Let's have a conversation here. I'm back. Let's have a conversation. I let that marinate on your brains. Look at that and tell me that this is a game that you've been waiting on.
On the toilet if it's F2P.
Oh my God, dude. Bro. Thank you for the super chat. Like this, bro. This is sad, bro. This is so sad. You failed miserably. You failed miserably with Concord. You know what I'm saying? And then you coming out again. You coming out again with another colossal failure. You coming out again with something that is not going to survive. Like, it's literally not going to survive. Bro, I cannot tell you how many people I see day to day. Day to day. Yay! Yay! I'm excited for Hunter's Gathering. Not one soul. Not one freaking soul is like, bro, I'm excited for Hunter's Gathering. Not one soul. And it's like, bro, this is the kind of tone deaf stuff that I just don't understand. Like, it's just like, bro, complete disconnect from the fans. Skillful says PS6 with PSSR 3 and path tracing on Hunter's Gathering. Bro, it makes no sense. It's like it makes no freaking sense. Like, what are we freaking doing, bro?
The dude with the afro might give the pro work.
The dude with the afro might give the pro work. Maybe. Thank you so much, bro, for the super chat. Maybe. I don't know. How did we get here, bro? Like, how do we get here? Like, okay, look at this. Like, how do we get here, bro?
Hi everyone, I'm Jan Bart van Beek. I'm the studio.
Just look at this game. How do we get here? Like,
They're getting deadlier by the day. All across the land, people are dying.
oh Lord,
That's why our leader,
it's sad, man. It's sad, bro.
and we have to fight back. And to do that, we need a team. Soldiers who always hold the line. mercenaries who may have crossed it now and then. Infiltrators. Hide in the dark.
Bro. What is this?
Who shine in the light. Upstarts. Whose stories
How did we get here, bro?
just beginning. And legends. Looking for one last shot. The last line of defense. For those who need it most. Made up of the greatest hunters in the land.
Wow, dude. Wow.
This is Hunter's Gathering.
Wow. 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 This makes a whole lot of sense.
So yes, we're going with a very different look here, and that's very much by design. Horizon Hunter's Gathering is a very dynamic co-op action game. We've tuned the combat so it works really well for a team of hunters, and we believe that works best when supported by an art.
Hey man, it hurts my heart to watch that. I can't. I literally cannot, bro. Like this is sad, man. How do we go? Yeah, I did talk about that. I just talked about that earlier, Mark, about the crunch situation. I did talk about that earlier. Thank you so much, brother. Like, I don't know, man. No, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Not every game is for everyone. I hear you. But we have a problem. We have a massive problem.
Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. No, where's those PS5 PR fanboys Defense Force at to defend PS5's honor? Play the Get Hype song for them and keep up that energy. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Keep your head on.
Yo, you funny as heck, bro. Look, man. Look. Like I said, man, it's people are gonna always try to find a way to defend. Oh, you know, it's not for you, and that's not the point. The point is, nobody, the vast majority of people are not asking for that. That's the whole point. Nobody is asking for Hunter's Gathering. The vast majority of people, they don't care. It's like, why is my $1 million question is, why is Sony making these? Look at the tweet. Let me show you something. Look at this. There is no hype for this right now. Look at this. There, look at the engagement on Twitter. Bro, if this was like Factions 2, this would have already been 500,000 likes. 300,000. Pay attention to the engagement. Pay attention to the engagement. You see this right here? For a closed beta. Look at this. Like 2,000 likes, bro. People are just not excited for this. Why are we making these kind of games? What was that game called again? It's on mobile. What's that? It's very popular. What's that game called again? It kind of reminds me of that game. So it has the Fortnite art style. Sony have already stressed how much they love Fortnite and this and that. But there's another game. I can't remember the name of the game right now. It's a very popular mobile game. It reminds me of that game so much. The way how it plays, how it looks, and everything. Like, bro, most people are not. Nobody's asking for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's literally no freaking hype. And the only reason why people are going to pay this any attention, not Raid Shadow Legend. What's it called again? Nah, not Raid Shadow Legend. It's something else. It's something else. But guys, I don't know, man. This is not, I just don't know. Why is Sony doing this, man? This is not smart, bro. I don't know. But hey, let them do whatever. Let Sony do whatever they want to do, man. Like, let Sony do whatever they. Sad that this game is most likely delaying the release of Horizon 3. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Dio, look at this. This looks bad. It's probably gonna be DOA. Sorry, just being honest. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Like, bro, nobody is hyped for this. Look at this. Hope this fails so that Guerrilla never wastes their talent at live service ever again. Look, nobody, it's pure negativity in the comments. Look at this. Stop wasting your fans and customers' time. Nobody is excited. You see the point I'm trying to illustrate? Sony is pissing their fans off. You know, you didn't learn anything from High Guard. You didn't learn anything from Concord. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. You should be spending time on Horizon 3. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, nobody is asking for this. Why is Sony doing this to their fans, bro? They fans deserve way better than this. Why are we doing this? The vast majority of you guys are like, nope, we don't care. Bro, the development of this game could have went to Killzone. This is what pisses me off. The development of this game could have went to Killzone. Killzone could have been all over this right now. We could be talking. Killzone would have gotten way more engagement than this game. Or take the development and put it towards Horizon 3. Put it towards Horizon 3. You're wasting time on this game. This game is not going to do Helldivers 2 numbers. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's just not going to do Helldivers 2 numbers, but okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you're doggone right I'm mentioning Killzone again, because Killzone would do way better than this. Are y'all telling me? Are you telling me? A Killzone, right? Man, y'all, man, you know what? Y'all got a right to your own opinion. That's fine. You have a right to your own opinion. I got a right to mine. A Killzone right now will blow this game out of the water. All multiplayer Killzone, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, will blow this out of the water. Period. We're talking about engagement. Yep, man, you know what? Y'all got y'all opinions. That's fine. That's okay. I have to respect everybody's opinion. That's okay. But I'm telling you, MotorStorm, Killzone, SOCOM, any of those, Resistance, any of those games would do way better than this. Last of Us, Factions 2, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Factions 2, way better than that. Way better. Man, listen to me, man. Some of y'all are sleeping, bro. Y'all are asleep. Y'all like to sleep a lot. That's okay. Y'all got y'all own opinion. But it's very, very evident to me that Sony does not care about their core fans, bro. They don't care about their audiences, bro. Like they just doing whatever they want to freaking do. Who is asking for another Overwatch? Who is asking for another Fortnite? Nobody. Most people are tired of Overwatch. They're tired of Fortnite. You know what I mean? They're tired of Apex. Yeah, you're telling me a new Killzone wouldn't work. Why? Why? Now y'all sound just like Sony. Why it wouldn't work? Tell me why it wouldn't work. When you have so many people, the community for Killzone right now is still there. Why it wouldn't work? Why do you think Helldivers 2 was such a success? Because it was a relic of the past. Because it was a reminder of what worked in the past. Because it reminded people of Killzone. It reminded, man, I ain't even got to talk to y'all about this. What's wrong with y'all? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, Killzone wouldn't work. What are you talking about? You sound just like Sony right now. What are you talking about? Of course it will work. Hey, it would be way better than this. It will be way better than man. A Killzone today would destroy Concord and High Guard and Hunter's Gathering combined. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
It was an issue when Sony was playing it safe with remasters, but as soon as they try something new, PPL don't want it. I'm just saying, man shrugging
Look,
emoji.
Here we go. Here we go, Bone Slave. Here we go. Do the right new IPs. That's it. This is where I gotta throw my 2 cents on what you just said, Bone Slave. Thank you for the super chat, my brother. There's nothing wrong with bringing something new to the table, but you need to be connected to your fans, bro. This is a problem. This is the problem that we've been having with Sony for years. There's I don't want to hear no excuses from anybody in this stream. You know what I'm saying to be true, bro. This is the reason why Sony is getting away with the stuff that they're getting away with, because people don't know how to put their foot down. Oh, they're appealing to kids and all they're trying to do. Look how much they failed miserably with Concord. You could say Concord is kiddie, right? Man, stop wasting my time, bro. Stop wasting my time. Because you know what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying. Like they tried all this stuff. They're trying to be the whole Lego Horizon. That failed. That didn't do so well. They tried to put it on Switch. That wasn't a big, massive commercial success. What are we doing here? They're trying to be like Nintendo. No, you're Sony, bro. Stop trying to be like Nintendo and trying to appeal to this audience when you're not known for that. It's okay to do something new. Don't get that. I'm not taking that away from them, but look at Capcom. Look at other companies that can introduce new IPs and win. You can do the same thing. Stop making these games that nobody cared. You know what? This is going to fall on deaf ears because y'all don't listen, bro. Like this is the reason why we're in the position that we're in right now. The bunch of heap of garbage that nobody is asking for. This is why we keep getting these games, because people are okay with them. You honestly think that this game is going to do Helldivers 2 numbers, peak numbers? Not going to happen. The name Horizon will not save this game. This game is probably gonna fail, just like Concord, just like all these other live service games. It's going to fail because do you see any content creator, you see anybody hype for this? Man, whatever, dog, whatever. Y'all can say whatever you want, but there's a bunch of freaking excuses. That is just a bunch of, dude, I love Sony, bro. I love Sony as a gamer, man. You know what I mean? I do. But at the same time, put your foot down, bro.
The minute you put a Fortnite clone out, it will fail.
Of course. Why it's going to fail? Because everybody is already, the whole Fortnite thing is already exhausted. You understand what I'm saying? It's already exhausted. Everybody already played a Fortnite copy, a Fortnite carbon copy. You understand me? Everybody have already played these kind of live service games. Live service, you missed the live service. Sony was back in 2020, 2019. They were like, oh man, live service games are booming. Let's make all these live service games. There's nothing wrong with live service games. It's just the kind of live service games that you're making is not meshing well with people. That's all I'm saying. It's like, and then you hear people say, they make a new IP and then people are, make the right new IP. There's a lot of new IPs that came out that did not do well. Why? Because people just don't care for it. Make stuff that people care for, but obviously it's above our pay grade. It's above our heads, ladies and gentlemen. It's always above our pay grade because it's about the shareholders and the investors. It's not about you. It's not about me. It needs to be about us too, bro. We are the gamers. We are the ones that put everything in place. We're the reason why Sony is in the position that they're in right now. Come on, you should know what I'm saying to be true. Stop wasting time. You know what I'm saying. Look at Lego Horizon. Who is even talking about that right now? Did that do 12 million, 10 million? 15 million, 20 million? No, it did not. Man, y'all still sleeping. Y'all sleeping, bro. Y'all are still sleeping, bro. Waste of time talking about this. It's a waste of my time. You know what I mean? Because it's just, people are always going to take Sony's side. Oh, this and oh, that and blah, blah. This is why. Time is being wasted. Time is being wasted on the wrong games. Because it's already bad enough. This entire generation, people are like, where are the freaking games? Where are the freaking games? He say you tell your audience every day we're sleeping. I know, for real, because the reason why I be saying that, bro, because people just, I don't know, it's like people just like, I don't know what's going on through people's heads most of the time. Oh, okay, you know what I mean? And okay, I don't know what it is sometimes. It's just like the response I get a lot of times from people, bro. That's why I always say that. It's like, bro, we're sleeping. Why are we freaking sleeping, bro?
Killzone is a refresh that will succeed.
Oh, 100%. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like 100%. It's like those same people that was, Killzone, a new Killzone game wouldn't work. Why would not work? Look at Call of Duty right now. Call of Duty ain't the same. So why Killzone can't work? Call of Duty is washed up. All these other games, all these multiplayer games, washed up. You know what I'm saying? The same recycled crap. Something that the last time we got a Killzone game was back in 2013. Was it Shadowfall or 2014? Shadowfall. And then Sony's like, oh, nope, we're done. And it's like, bro.
A dormant game that returns often sees greater success because the break allows for technical advancements, accumulated nostalgia, and fixing flaws.
Facts. Thank you so much. This is why I love you, man. This is why I love this man, bro. This is why I love this man. This is why. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. This is why I love this man, bro. This is why I love this man, Mark, bro. I have nothing but love for that dude, because whenever this man super chats or whenever this man be saying something, bro, facts, like literal facts. Look at Capcom, bro. Look at Capcom. Right? If Capcom can find a way to bring back classics and make 10 million, do 10 million units, 20 million units, right? Why can't you do the same? If Capcom is doing it, why you can't? Man, get out of my face. Sony, get out of my face right now, bro. You're not making sense, Sony. Oh, a Killzone won't work. A MotorStorm won't work. I remember when Jim Ryan was saying that nonsense. Get out of here, bro. What would you mean? Oh, nobody cares about old games. That's a lie. That's a freaking lie. Nostalgia sells. Nostalgia been selling. Nostalgia is what is carrying this industry. What are we doing right now? What are we talking about? We were just making a fool out of ourselves to think that that's not true. It is true. Nostalgia sells. All these games, Onimusha, Resident, man, get out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Those games are carrying the industry. These remakes of old classics from 20 years ago, 25 years ago. What are you talking about? Why do you think there's a crave right now for Uncharted? That's a relic of the past. When was the last time we had Uncharted? PS4? Right? Wait, what was it? When did Uncharted, when was it? 2016? 2015, 2016? Long time ago. Yeah, if I remember, when did Uncharted 4 come out again? My mind is all over the place. When did Uncharted 4 came out? I know it was like in the middle. Was it when did it come out again? Was it 2015 or was it 2016? I don't remember. It was somewhere up in there for Uncharted 4, right? And Uncharted, there's a demand for Uncharted. People want Uncharted to come back. You know what I'm saying? Even though in my hearts of hearts, after finishing Uncharted 4, it was 2016, right? Okay. All right. 2016. That's 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Right? That's about a decade ago. Right? 10 years ago. And people want Uncharted to come back. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Nostalgia sells, bro. Don't sit there and lie to me and tell me Uncharted 5 wouldn't move units for PlayStation 6. If Sony comes out and be like, look, we're bringing back all the classics for PlayStation 6. We're bringing back Killzone. We're bringing back MotorStorm. We're bringing back Resistance. We're bringing back Uncharted. And we're bringing back Heavenly Sword. We're starting off with those 5 games. And you're sitting there telling me that those games would not sell, that those games are not system sellers. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. Instant buy. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Let me come back down to earth, because I be dreaming sometimes when it comes to Sony. It's not going to happen, baby. So let me wake myself up out of the fog. It ain't going to happen. They're not going to do it. You honestly think those 5 games are going to happen? And let's not even talk about the other classics. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That alone would sell for what, man? Are you crazy? That alone would sell. People would, yeah, you're right, Skillful. I need to wake up. I'm in the fog right now. I'm in the funk right now. I need to wake up. Bro, like, listen to me, man. You guys got to understand that when it comes to Sony, they have so many Jack and Daxter. Oh, yeah. We have a Jack and Daxter exclusive. Oh, yeah. We got a Sly Cooper exclusive to PlayStation 6. Oh, my God. You know how many PS6s they would sell? Bro, listen, bro. Y'all are sleeping today, man. You're sleeping. You need to wake up. You know what I mean? It's, what time is it? It's 3:48 in the afternoon, dog. And some of y'all are still sleeping. Come on, guys. Wake up, man. Now, check this out. Burnout Takedown. Yeah, Burnout is dope, man. Burnout. I love Burnout, bro. Yeah, I'm sleeping. You're right. You're right. You're right, Skillful. I'm freaking sleeping. I'm for sure sleeping, bro.
Bro, let it go. Killzone is dead. Okay, it's dead.
Nah, bro. I'm never gonna let go of Killzone, bro. I'm not. Come on, man. Come on, Byte 69. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on. I'm still holding on to Killzone, man. I'm believing. Maybe I'm an idiot to believe that Killzone is coming back. That SOCOM and Resistance and Jack and Daxter and MotorStorm and Heavenly Sword, you know what I'm saying? And Sly Cooper. Maybe I'm an idiot. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm... Yeah, let me keep sleeping, baby. Yeah, let me... Infamous. Yeah. Let me keep sleeping. Infamous. Oh, yeah. Infamous. Yeah, okay. Keep dreaming. Infamous. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay.
Most definitely them games not selling at all.
Bro, listen to me, Byte 69. Listen to me right now. If Sony comes out and be like, I guarantee you those games would sell. If Sony comes out and be like, look, we're making a new Infamous game from the ground up for the PlayStation 6. That game can easily do 5 million units. Infamous? Are you crazy? A new Infamous game, Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter, SOCOM, Resistance, Killzone, Heavenly Sword. Let me stop doing this right now. It's not even fair to you guys. It's not even... What? Man, those are instant system sellers. People will be losing their... What? Sly Cooper and Jack and Dax? Oh, you tripping. You are tripping. Those games would fly off shelves. Those are pillar games. PlayStation Battle Royale. What? Oh, man. Oh.
Let's check that theory. What's the top 5 selling on PS Now?
Call of Duty. Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, third-party games. Third-party games. Third-party games. Third-party games. Those are the top 5 selling games. Call of Duty and GTA 5. Top selling games. Yeah. Battlefield. Yeah. Minecraft. Yeah.
Exactly, case close. Smiley face emoji.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Stop playing around. Like, listen to me. Listen to me, Mike. Come on, man. Look. Let me say this. It's okay, right? To, especially going into a new generation. What's up? What's up, Maj? What's going on? Oh, yeah, Aaron. Can you imagine a new Killzone with PlayStation 6 graphics? Yeah, let me stop talking to y'all. Some of y'all are still sleeping, bro. Y'all are sleeping. Let's push through this. Y'all are still sleeping. Y'all are sleeping today. I try to tell y'all to wake up and y'all are still sleeping. Y'all boys are asleep. Why y'all sleeping? It's almost 4:00. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boys are still sleeping. Let's get on this other topic. Yeah, because I'm gonna leave y'all to sleep, okay? Because y'all are sleeping in your king size and queen size beds and in your cars right now, wherever you may are. Some of y'all probably sleeping on the job. Keep on sleeping. Now.
Free sack boy. He was done wrong being tossed aside.
Oh, for sure. For sure. You already know. You at work, Skillful? See, I know Skillful is at work, man. Skillful is always on the bag. Yeah, Sack Boy. Come on, man. You know, those are legendary games. But yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, when you waking up, smiley face emoji.
All right, so check this out. So, I need y'all thoughts on this next topic. I can't with y'all, man. I'm done with y'all. Y'all can keep sleeping, okay? Some of y'all are over here drawing sheet right now. You pulling over the sheet. Wifey or hubby pulling the sheet from you, and you over there, give me that sheet. Baby, it's 4:00. You need to get up. Ugh. All right. Let's talk about this topic. Woo! All right. So let's talk about this. All right. Now, I need y'all 2 cents on this one. Wake up, guys. Wake up. Get some water on your face. All right. Now, Ars Technica website here. I have a report for you guys. And GameStop. How do you feel about this? I need y'all right now to pay attention. I need y'all opinion on this. GameStop offers $56 billion for eBay. Struggles to explain how they will pay for it. Now, this is a colossal big joke of a failure because you have so many freaking stores closed down. Where are you going to find $55.5 billion? Where are you going to find $55 billion to buy eBay when you're struggling right now? I need y'all thoughts on this. Make that make sense, bro. You are failing in revenue and store closure, but at the same time, you over here trying to buy eBay. Like there's no chance. There's no chance. How are you going to propose to buy something but you ain't got no money for it? Like make that even make sense. You're struggling. Loans that you're not going to be able to pay. Investors invest into what? That's not even smart. How are you going to get investors to invest into something and you yourself is falling apart? You're failing. Your stocks are dropping right now. You're failing in revenue. You got stores that are being foreclosed on. What's going on? Why are you sinking yourself in more debt? Who is going to be in their right mind? Invest $56 billion, not million, $56 billion. Huh? Like you're just throwing a Hail Mary and hope that it lands in the right hands. That makes absolutely no freaking sense. You make that make sense right now. How are you going to do this deal? You're still chugging along 5 years after the meme stock mania, right? You had reportedly closed and 470 stores in the US beginning of 2026. Almost 500 freaking stores closed at the beginning of this year. And then it also closed 590 US based stores in 2024. So combine that's over 1,000 freaking stores. So how? And then your stock price has fallen by 2% today. So how are you? I'm not understanding. How are you going to sit there and try to be like Microsoft right now? How are you doing this? Unsurprisingly, GameStop, faces skepticism about its ability to finance a deal to buy a much larger company. Exactly. You're biting off more than what you can chew. GameStop has a market capitalization of about $11 billion, while eBay is worth $48 billion. How are you going to do this? Huh? GameStop offer obviously $125 per share, half in cash and half in GameStop stock, right? So Cohen said GameStop, had about 94 billion. I was about to say 94 billion, $9.4 billion in cash and liquid investments as of January 31st. So you have, the math is not Madden right now. You have $9.4 billion in cash and liquid investments right now. So, and you're pretty confident that TD Securities is up for $20 billion, indicating that TD is confident that it can arrange financing, but that the debt portion of the, GameStop's, offer is not yet finalized. How the heck are you going to do this? This is not smart, man. This is not freaking smart at all. You need to be leaving eBay alone. Is this what I'm saying? Greed, man. Greed is a son of a gun, bro. Sometimes, man, I gotta flush that one, bro. What a joke. What a waste of time. What a waste of time, bro. Waste of time. Complete waste of time. Waste of your time. It's like, what are we doing, guys? What are we out here really doing?
They got Saudi money according to the chat.
Yeah, but they got to pay it back though. They got to pay it back. You might have Saudi Arabia, but you got to pay it back. You're gonna have to pay that money back. So again, you put it on credit. You borrow that money. You put it on credit. You borrow that money. You got to pay it back. Period. There's no way around it. You know what I'm saying? So again, regardless of Saudi Arabia money or whatever, you are up crap creek at this point because you're struggling right now. That's like you sitting there. Yeah, I'm struggling financially. I have all these different assets and stuff like that I could potentially sell to get myself up out of the debt that I'm in. But nah, I see this $500,000 house that I really want to buy. I can probably get it on credit, but problem is that smart? Is that smart to pick up you already drowning and struggling right now in debt. How the heck are you going to sit there and buy a $500,000, $500,000 house? You already got a house, but no, let me buy another house. You know, I have assets to be able to sell and get myself paid up out of the debt that I'm in, but can you afford something that's worth larger than you? Freaking dummies, man. These, you know, it's so dumb, man. It's so freaking GameStop. It's just like, bro, you waste of freaking time. Wait. You just run it up. Just run it up. Keep swiping. You know what I'm saying? GameStop is them broke boys, you know, keep swiping, you know, swipe. You ain't even got the capital. You ain't even got the money to afford what you want to get in right now. Oh no, you know, I'm going to buy. You see the EA situation, the situation with EA. All right. I rest my case. Waste of freaking time. Yeah, man. It's just, he said, yeah, they definitely not broke. I guess so. You know what? I guess so, Skillful. I guess so. Mark says, Marlon, I don't see GameStop around that much longer when everything is going digital now. Yeah, dude. I don't know how they're doing this, bro. You're trying to buy a company that's worth way more than what you have in the bank. Way more. I don't even know how. I mean, yeah, they got $9 billion, but at the same time, bro, look at what's going on right now. Look at what's going on right now with them stores that they have. All them stores right now are getting shut down left and right because they're hurting. You might have money in the bank, but at the same time, you got bigger problems on your hands. So it's like that money don't even really mean much. So you got $9 billion in the bank. So you're going to spend that on, that's so stupid to me. Whatever, do whatever you want to do. Whatever. It's called leverage. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Right. Leverage my box side. Yeah. Leverage to fail. Leverage to freaking fail. He said GameStop is like my homie Marlon will cover the balance. No, sir. Nope. No, I ain't covering nothing. I ain't covering nada. How about that? We ain't covering nada. I ain't covering not a Christ loving thing. Nope. You on your own with that one. Kadarius in the building. Let's go. We in the Q&A. Quick Q&A real quick. Yeah, man. I ain't covering nada, bro. Nada. It's not going to happen, bro. Let me heart all these super chats. I appreciate y'all stepping through today. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Okay. So keep dreaming. Some of us are sleeping and dreaming right now. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, but go ahead. Go ahead and buy eBay and see how much that's better for you. You know, you're already struggling right now. Make that make freaking sense. You know what I mean? Your stocks are falling right now. Make that make sense. eBay stocks are better than yours right now. You know what I mean? And you go, how you going to pay for this stuff? And yeah, let me keep swiping what I can't afford. You say they need to just give pieces of paper that I say I owe you like. Oh, Kadarius, man. Just been here grinding, my brother. You know how it goes around here, man. Just on the grind as per usual, my brother. I hope all is well with you and the family. We're out here. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Yeah, I need you guys to trust me, man. Trust me, bro. Store credit. There you go. Just trust me, bro. Trust me. Just trust me. Just trust me, bro. Trust me, man. Come on. Trust me. Trust me. Yeah. Yeah, man. GameStop is hanging on by a thread. You know what I mean? And you over here trying to buy what you can't afford. You know, you over here trying to buy what you can't afford. Keep on, man. Keep on buying. Keep on swiping what you can't afford. You know what I mean? Yeah, keep on swiping. He says doing good, working and taking care of the wife and the boys. Got a newborn son. Hey, congratulations. Congratulations, Kadarius, man. That's a beautiful thing, my brother. One love, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. That's a Hail Mary purchase. This is GameStop right here, bro. This is GameStop right here. This is GameStop. GameStop is like, hut, 25, 26, hut, for, all right, ready, go. Oh, woo! Looks like GameStop got sacked, boy. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Wait. We got sacked. Oh, man. Dang. Bro, 4th and 10, bro. Bro, 4th and 10. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. What a freaking sack. Oh, no. Wow, GameStop. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness gracious. Got sacked, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Thought you had that one, huh? Skillful says, Marlon, what do you think gets revealed about the Helix this Thursday? Don't forget the GDC dev meeting is Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I think it's going to be more about the development side of things, Skillful, on like what developers think about it from the development side. I think we're going to get like more specs about the system, more specifications about the system, and possibly more about the UI of the system and stuff. I think from that perspective. So I don't think we're getting anything else other than what I just said, in my opinion. You know, it's just from what Asha said the last time, you know, we're just, you know, in an uncertainty land right now in terms of pricing, availability, and, you know, even fully revealing this. So I think more on the specification and developing side of things is what we're going to probably get. But yes, I will definitely make a video or update y'all or stream and talk about it. GameStop will purchase through stock offering and outside investment. Stock offerings are common compensation for companies being taken over. Now it's up to eBay board and of directors and shareholders. Yeah, I know. But, man, I just don't know, man. Do y'all really think GameStop needs to do this, bro? I just... Marlon, any news on Helix Showcase? Nah. We're getting an Xbox showcase, but we're probably not going to get any Helix stuff there. I highly doubt it. Maybe the reveal. I'm still holding on for hope for that. Maybe the reveal. I mean, we're just going to have to wait and see. But yeah. Maybe the reveal. Maybe. Just maybe. You know what I'm saying? Just maybe. Maybe. At the Xbox event. Maybe. At the Xbox event. So yeah. It says where the GTA trailer at? Bro, that's what they were saying. They were saying today was supposed to be today. People were making videos, people were live streaming saying that it was happening today, and no trailer 3, bro. No trailer 3. No third trailer, bro. Still waiting. Still waiting, bro. Still waiting. It said GTA 6 make you all beg. Yeah. People are like, yo, where's the trailer, bro? I'm like, bro, that's what the rumors are saying. That's what the reports are saying. You know what I mean? That today was supposed to be today, but you know, it's not happening. It's not happening, bro. So yeah. I don't know. You know how it goes with these reports, man. You just, hey, you know, people tagging me and stuff. Hey, man, hey, you gonna talk about? I'm like, all right, we'll talk about it. But hey, only thing we could do is hope and pray. All right, so we had 517 votes. I ask you guys, are you interested in Hunter's Gathering? 75% of you guys said heck to the no. And then 25% of you guys said yes. So that's very, very interesting, though. That's very, very interesting. You guys are like, nope, not interested in that game whatsoever. That's a shame. 500 people is saying, nope, not interested in this game at all whatsoever. That's crazy, bro. Very, very sad, man. Very sad. I know our channel is just a drop in the bucket compared to other channels, but it's like, it's sad because it tells you nobody is caring for this right now. Nobody is caring for this. That's what it tells you. Most people are just like, eh. Not even caring at all whatsoever. Hunters, DOA like Source. Nah, Source is going to be all right, man. Source is a good game, at least to me. And I've seen a bunch of people playing it. Saurus is probably in a way better position than Hunter's Gathering. I'm just going to be honest with you. Way better position. Way better. Far way better position. You know what I'm saying? Because that game is just... Saurus is at least people playing it, talking about it, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, some people might not like it, but still a really good game, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Still a really good game. I know everybody have their different, you know, takes on it, but hey. Hey Marlon, do you think we'll see FF Part 3 at Oh yeah, or maybe at Sony's State of Play. One out of those two, because I heard something about the director played the game multiple times, played through the game multiple times. So that tells me that we're like literally there, like we're like about to get out. You know what I mean? Like we're almost done, kind of thing. So, you know, probably just play testing, finishing up play testing, bug testing, you know, stuff like that at this point. So yeah. What show tomorrow? Remind me again. What show? Yeah, he played it like 40 times. Yep. What show is tomorrow? Remind me again. Are we having an event tomorrow or something? Something I don't know about? What event tomorrow? Is there some kind of event tomorrow? Yeah, what show? Xbox. Yeah, what show are we talking about? I didn't know about any show. Stranger Game? What? That's Thursday? Oh, I don't know what game that is. Yeah, I don't know what event they're talking about. Something for a game or something like that, it seems. But yeah, RGG Studio. I'm gonna have to look into that and see what's up. I'm gonna have to look into it and see what's up. Yeah, like I don't know. Yeah, some kind of event for a game or something. Apparently, I don't know. But I love you guys, man. Thank y'all so much for being here today, guys. I appreciate y'all so much, man. We had a great conversation today. We're just literally here, just hoping for the best, hoping that we can get some clarifications on what the heck is going on right now. But yeah, man, I'm literally hoping for the best for the rest of this week. Hopefully we can get some announcements. We could get some stuff to get us hype and stuff like that. Sorry. But I love you guys, man. Be blessed, be easy, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the stream today. Those of you who stepped up and super chatted to the show, we thank you. We appreciate you guys. Because of y'all support, we're able to do these streams every day and give y'all the entertainment as much as we possibly can and make the streams enjoyable to watch. And I can't do it without y'all support. So continue to support the shows, man. Hit that like button for me, guys. Subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. I love y'all. Your boy got a jet. All right. Peace. Love you guys, man.
Yeah. Hey. Okay, I'll worry about tomorrow, another day. Don't think about your problems, they go away. My bag's in the stowaway. Business class, window seat, I look as we float away. Wrote a verse was a throwaway. Play that shit for a label and they was blown away. I guess these growing pains got me in these golden chains. Cause I'm a pro, I've been a protege. Give me life, give me light, I'll risk it all to keep the dark at bay. Cause I've had too many heartbreaks and restarts and big dreams that fell through. A future with somebody I would give my last to. And they ain't go the way I planned to. But it made me a man and I understand. Yeah, felt some lows I hope I never feel again. Lost some souls I love but still feel they live. Cause dreaming makes you real again. So I just close my eyes and let it reel me in. Let it reel me in. I just close my eyes and let it reel me in. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta feel what you don't wanna feel, just to know it's the real. And what you try to conceal, the truth always comes to light. There's no running from that, it's all gonna reveal. Sometimes the wound gotta bleed for it heals. I got some tombs I don't visit cause it gives me the chills. Was in the cut, down bad, try and get me a deal. Same people there with me, they rewarded the seeds, but now they six in the field. I be questioning, is it even real?